Yandy has also been having marital problems with her husband, Mendices. And, this past episode, they had attended counseling. And, we found out that Mendices doesn't even feel comfortable wearing his wedding ring anymore. And it's. Now, I'm going to be honest. Like, when you watch a scene like that, it's one or two things. Either number one, they are, on the brink of, a reconciliation, mending fences, getting things back together, or two, they're on the brink of separation and or divorce. So it's hard to know which way, this is going to lean towards just by watching, what played out. And I don't know if it's just a matter of Mendices. He just seems like he's the type to go along, to play along. But I can't really say if this reality TV world was always meant for him, just because you can just tell by way of his actions. When it comes to Yandy has been, on this scene since season 2, season 3 of Love and Hip Hop New York. So, she is very familiar with, how things transpire in the reality TV world. More so, she's familiar with how things transpire when it comes to social media. And I feel like Mendices feels as if Yandy is so wound up within the social media world that she loses sight of the real world. And I feel like that's where the problem ensues when it comes to their relationship. And that's why they're, having so many problems. But it's good to see that Mendices is, attending therapy sessions, counseling sessions when it comes to their marriage. Because I'm sorry, when it comes to a lot of people in relationships, more so with men, they're not prone to doing that. They feel as if they can, whatever situation they have, they can work through it, get over it without having a mediator to facilitate whatever issues or problems they're going through. So I'm grateful to see Mendices is not opposed to, going to, these counseling therapy sessions. And, and the fact that it seems like he has hope, but I still see that disconnect between Yandy and Mendices. So I'm really hoping, I'm really praying that, they, get back on the right track and be who, we're used to seeing them as, this, lovely, powerful couple, But I'm saying all this because now I want to go back to Diamond's bachelorette party. They're sitting down, they're discussing. It's Amy Lucci, it's Carly Red, and Yandy. They're all sitting down, and they're pretty much, discussing this Kirk situation and with Jasmine. So, of course, we all know Carly Red. She always wants to be the person that wants to get in the mix, that wants to figure out what's going on. Basically, aka, she want to be nosy. So she pretty much goes to Jasmine, reels her in, as she always does with people, pulls her back over and wants to further discuss, what this situation is, or, that's being alleged about her having proof of Kirk and wanting to, give sexual favors. So Jasmine, she didn't hesitate whatsoever. She proceeds to, pull out her phone and, she starts scrolling and she begins to show, the proof of, Kirk and the conversations between the two back and forth and pretty much what he was initiating. I mean, you really couldn't see it because, they did like a little glimpse and then they took it off. So you really couldn't see exactly what the conversation consisted of. But, I mean, I guess it was, whatever it was juicy enough because Carly Red took out her phone. She took a picture of it, and she saved that. So I don't know if she's going to go back and show Rashida. I don't know what the situation is going to be, but it seems like things are beginning to heat up. Now, where Yandy comes in, she has issues, she has reservations about it because she feels as if, why are you bringing this to the ladies in this way, in this manner? But you have to think about it. It wasn't like she came there with that intent. Keep in mind, she just witnessed what just played out. She witnessed Carly Red lure her over so that way she can try and, pull information from her. So again, it wasn't that, Jasmine intended to come in, to start any type of drama whatsoever. You guys kind of did that. You guys inserted yourself into, that situation. But I feel that Yandy took it personally only because of what she's going through with Mendeecees. And, Jasmine made this statement because, things started to get heated between Yandy and Jasmine. And, so much so, Yandy got so upset. She got so mad. She, began storming off. And then Jasmine made this statement that, it seemed, why is Yandy that upset? Like it really has nothing to do with her. But I get it. Yandy's upset because, she's taking up for her friend. Like her and Rashida have a really close relationship. So she's taking up for her friend. But Jasmine, subconsciously is thinking and saying out loud, why are you getting so upset when this really has nothing to do with you? But maybe it's striking a chord because of what you're going through with your husband Mendeecees right now. And now this kind of solidified maybe why he's not wearing his wedding ring, or why he doesn't feel comfortable anymore wearing his wedding ring. And Jasmine stated that Mendeecees is out there doing his own thing too. She said word on the street, and we all know how that goes now when it's that word on the street. Allegedly that he is out there gallivanting around, frolicking around, with other women himself. And I don't know. When I think about it, I would hate for that to be true, because when it comes to Yandy and Mendeecees, we have watched their story for years now. At least I have for years, and we want to see a happy fairy tale ending because they have truly been through a lot. But I mean, I'm sorry, but these relationships lately, a lot of people are just bowing out. They're not willing to stick it out. And I guess because, I don't know if it's because, so much that's going on in the world. People are beginning to have this, realization of life being too short. And, when you are in, when you have problems, when there are so many situations, especially when it begins to be toxic, you want to be able to find a way out so that way you can live your life peacefully without it being so much drama. And who knows if that's where, Yandy and Mendeecees are at this moment. But I just wonder, is there truly some proof to what Jasmine stated?